A long time ago, in the town of Bethlehem, a Savior was born, which was Christ the Lord.
Wait a minute. What are you talking? What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? We're doing the Christmas play, you know that. What's the matter with you? Look around, everyone's here, even our parents are here.
Well, Steve, I've been thinking about it, and I don't know if I believe it all or not.
What? You don't believe? Are you kidding me? What don't you believe?
I don't believe in the Christmas story. Well, when I was younger, I believed in Santa Claus, and you know what happened there.
Oh man, this is worse than I thought.
Here, take some deep breaths. It's supposed to help.
I've had a Tiffany.
You had
Whatever. I'll tell you the Christmas story, and you can decide if you believe it or not. But whether you believe it or not, it's still true. And the really good thing about that is, since it's true, no one can ever take that away from you.
all right. If you think it helps, thanks.
Let's do it. A while back, there was a young woman named Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Do you believe yet?
I don't know. Is she supposed to be talking to me?
Mary lived in a town called Nazareth. The town is still there, and you can go see it.
Thanks.
Mary was promised to be married to a man named Joseph.
Look, yeah.
Quiet. One day, Mary was visited by an angel of God.
Now, see, right there. An angel here on earth talking to some girl named Mary. I mean, there's no scientific proof of that.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
Yeah, seriously?
Do you have scientific proof for that?
No.
My point exactly. The angel says to Mary,
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord with thee.
Doesn't that sound like a stranger eating you?
I imagine that's what Mary thinks. She looks really scared.
Don't be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. He will give you a child. He will give you a child, and he will birth your son. He will be called, he will be named Jesus. He will be called Son of the Most High.
I know this one. I took health class.
The angel is going to tell her.
The Spirit will fall upon you and overshadow you. And the power of the Lord will be upon you.
That's not what they said in health class.
I told you, the angel is still speaking.
And Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a baby in her old age, for nothing is impossible with God.
It's amazing what science and technology can do these days.
Dude, all this took place over 2,000 years ago.
Sorry, my bad. Who's this Elizabeth anyway?
Wait, Mary has one more line.
I'm the Lord's servant. May it be to me as you have said.
Then the angel left her. And then Mary hurried to the little town of the hill country of Judah to see her relative Elizabeth.
Hey, where's she going? Who's this Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was Mary's older cousin who lived in another town. She had been married to a good man named Zachariah for many, many, many years.
Strange. She doesn't look that old.
This is an actress. Months earlier, the angel had visited Elizabeth's husband, Zachariah.
I knew she.
The angel had visited Elizabeth's husband, Zachariah, when he had come to offer the sacrifice at the temple.
What's the temple?
Like a church, but before Jesus.
Oh.
The angel said,
Hey, is that the same angel?
yes, it is. You see, it was the same angel. We like to try and stay as close to reality as we can here.
Oh yeah, I can see your angel here. It looks a lot like a real thing.
The angel said to Zachariah,
Don't be afraid, Zechariah.
Your angel there seems to say that a lot.
actually, angels are quite imposing figures. You can look up various passages in the Bible where angelic appearances have it recorded. Almost all of them reflect how frightened the person seeing them become.
Are you alright?
Anyway, they ended up having to say it almost every time.
Say what?
Don't be afraid.
Zechariah, your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and he will be a joy and delight to you. You will give him the name John. He will be great in the sight of the Lord. And he will help make the people prepare for the Lord.
How can I be sure of this? I'm an old man and my wife is well along in years.
Whoa. Did you hear what he said? He called her off. Oh, she's in trouble.
Oh, the He did something worse than that. He questioned an angel. Watch this.
I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to you to tell you this good news. And now you will be silent until the day this happened, because you did not believe my word to come true the first time.
But
Hey, what happened to the voice?
Gone.
Mary Jackson?
No, the power of God.
Well,
You said it.
sure Zechariah didn't say it.
Sure enough, just like the angel had said, Zachariah and Elizabeth were soon expecting their first baby, despite their old age. But Zachariah still couldn't speak. It wasn't very long at all before Mary had come to visit her cousin Elizabeth.
Elizabeth,
Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the child you will bear. As soon as the sound of your voice reached my ears, the baby in my womb leaped for joy. Blessed is she who has believed what the Lord will be accomplished in her.
My soul glorifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has been mindful of the humble sake of his servant. From now on, all generations shall call me blessed, for the mighty one has done great things for me. Holy is his name.
Mary's visit with Elizabeth and Zachariah lasted about 3 months, and then Mary went back home to Nazareth.
Bye, Mary.
Fine. Do you believe yet?
I don't know.
When Elizabeth's time came, she was delivered of a baby boy, just as the angel had told Zachariah.
what's the baby name?
When it was time to name their baby, their friends and neighbors asked them,
What's the baby's name gonna be?
His name is to be John.
Aren't any of your relatives named John? Aren't you going to name somebody in your family? His name is to be John.
John.
John,
Suddenly, Zachariah could speak again.
praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel. He has come and has redeemed his people. And you, my child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go on before the Lord and prepare the way for him, to give his people the knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins, because of the tender mercy of our God.
Well, all that time of silence must have given him some time to think about what he was saying.
And John grew up and became a great man of God, just like the angel had said. And later he'd be known as John the Baptist.
He was a Baptist?
Let's not get into that right now. So, that's the end of part 1. Do you believe yet?
Oh,
Well, let's listen to some music and then we'll have part 2.
you married that?
Oh, I'm sure she will. She has a pretty big part to fill.
All right, then.